Well, greetings, friends. I'm so glad to be with you today. Wasn't sure I'd be with you, but I'm so glad I'm able to be with you today. Our reading is John chapters 4 through 6. Now, just as a reminder, we mentioned that about 90% of John is unique to him because he wrote his book later. He wasn't trying to repeat things that the other authors had already said. And his style of writing, he gives us 7 miracles before Jesus' death and resurrection and 7 I am statements. Now, these I am statements are the character of Jesus, it reminds us of when God told Moses, he said, tell the people I am that I am. So the first we talked about yesterday, and that is, I am the light of the world. And the light of the world, again, each of these I am statements give the character or who Jesus is, shall I say. And the light represents that he, or tells us that he is our guide. He directs us. He reveals our path. But today I want to look at in John chapter 6, verse 35 and verse 48, where Jesus says, I am the bread of life. Now, bread gives sustenance. All over the world, when people are hungry, they usually can find bread to eat. And bread gives us nourishment or sustenance. And Jesus said, actually, in same chapter, he says in verse 51, I am the living bread. And so, friends, I'm going to say that if you have a lack in your spiritual body, shall I say, if there's some lack of nourishment and vitamins and whatever it may be in a spiritual sense, Jesus is the bread of life. We need to eat of him. Now, Jesus, and when he was talking about this, he said, we're talking about a spiritual thing, not a literal thing. You don't literally eat and drink of Jesus, but it's a spiritual thing. And so I encourage you. He guides us, he directs us, but he also gives us nourishment. And today, if you need nourishment, if you need strength, whatever spiritual vitamins you need, just feast on Jesus today, because he is the bread of life, the living bread. Well, God bless you. Hopefully we can see you tomorrow as we continue in the book of John. Bye-bye.